There are a few different types of property that investors can look to get their hands on, such as holiday houses, studio rooms, apartments, and student accommodation. What should investors consider when they're weighing up their property options?
So for me, it really depends on the area you're looking at. A holiday home in the Hunter Valley, for example, today might actually be an okay thing because, Airbnb, people coming up from Sydney, a lot of the time there can be a reasonable market, but different areas are going to have different suitability about what style of property you're looking for. In terms of, again, a student accommodation, Paul, you might have some more comments here, but one of the things I've found is that a property might look like it's close to a university or a TAFE, but students tend to be very picky when it comes to how far they've got to walk to uni. So a property that is 200 metres away from the university might be fine for student accommodation, but if it's 1.5 kilometres away, which might only take a couple of minutes to drive, that's going to be a lot trickier to rent out because students typically won't want to walk that distance every day.
Yeah, that's a fair comment. I think there's a couple of key suburbs around the Newcastle area where student accommodation works well, and then you go out to the next suburb and it probably won't. With regards to the other types of properties, I sort of feel like that question really depends on the individual and what their long-term plan is. So a holiday house is probably, if your plan is to make money out of the property, holiday house is probably not great, and you'll make more money by leasing it out on a permanent basis. However, somewhere like the Gold Coast, holiday letting works really, really well. As far as sort of the boarding homes or guest homes that you sort of talked about, once again, those properties have a great return on your investment, but the capital growth may not be the same over time as a conventional property. And it really, the sale price at the end of that is very dependent on the amount of rent that you achieved in the preceding 12 months.
So Hamish, I hear that we're offering a free consultation to get in touch with one of our specialists. Is that the case?
You can go to our Vision Newcastle Facebook page and there is a link that'll be embedded in this recording for you to be able to book in a time.